Hey, what's up, guys? This is weaffy here, bringing you a game of domination on WMD, and I'm going to be using the sniper rifle. But I'm changing up the way I'm doing my commentaries a little bit. The last time I did my commentary, I was just so nervous, and I maybe got out 5 seconds of the commentary before I had to stop the recording, and it was just what happened is when I had a lot of great ideas about what I was gonna do my commentary on, but when you don't do it in one take, like I'm gonna try and do this time, I feel like you just sort of lose what the point of your commentary was through the stops in the recording process, and it just turns out really boring because it ends up that you're just sort of you blurred out a little fact and then you stop the recording, then it just picks up with another random fact and fail sniping. But if you start with you get another fact, and at the end you just have this compilation of 5-second tidbits that they really make no sense together, and it ends up with being a terrible commentary. So I'm sorry about that video. It's terrible, and I don't want my channel to be represented by a video like that. So I'm changing it up a little bit. Gonna do it in one take, or at least try. Not one take, but do the whole thing in a single go, just so it flows better, I hope. Yeah, today is Easter when I'm recording this commentary. So if I end up posting on the same day, happy Easter, guys. And glad you're still watching videos, even though you should probably be hanging out with your family or friends or something, and enjoying the holiday. But the way I celebrate Easter is I just got home from church, so like I do celebrate the religious aspect a little bit. But for me, I'm not like a hardcore religious person. I mean, I respect it, and I try to follow the traditions as much as possible, but what I like to do on Easter, more than go to church, is to stay at home and just take the day off from all my responsibilities, like baseball and friends and family, and just chill on the couch, eat all the candy I can as fast as I can, and just feel like the laziest person ever, and just feel terrible about myself when I finish all that candy and go play Xbox, and the next day I go back to my normal life, and it's just like you take the day off, and it feels great, because I feel like that's what a holiday is all about. Just it's there so you can take the day off, not so you can get wrapped up in responsibilities of other things. But also the weather was amazing today. Like when I went outside to go to church, the weather recently has been pretty cold, actually, so I just sort of assumed that that's how it was going to be today. So I was wearing a sweatshirt, but when I got outside it was like 80 degrees, so I actually had to go back inside and take off the sweatshirt so I could go walk to church without just sweating all over my clothes, all over my dress clothes for church. Yeah, so oh, that should have hit. I felt like that should have hit, but quick scopes can be a little they aren't the perfect, they don't always work like they're supposed to. But in this video, this is my first sniping video, so I thought it would be appropriate to talk a little bit about the sniping in this game. First off, I want to talk about like the L96 versus the PSG. Like I know that the PSG it shoots faster and stuff, but I just get so many hit markers with that weapon, and so I like to use the L96 because I just feel like it. I mean, I think the stats actually do say that it's a more powerful weapon, but not by as much as I feel like it is. Like when I'm using the weapon, I feel like it's so much more powerful than the weapons say it is, than the stats say it is. Yeah, and continuing with that topic of the power, like I get so many hit markers. The sniping in this game, the hit. First off, the hit detection. Oh my god, it can be so bad sometimes. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I have just been. I'll use the cover to my advantage. I'll pop out, shoot a guy, pop back into cover, pop out, shoot a guy, but all the shots that I shoot dead in the chest. And I have the recording sometimes. Like if I'm recording, like I'll go back and watch the recording, and I watch myself shoot him dead in the chest and just not even get a hit marker. And then after like the third or fourth shot that just doesn't count, he'll just one burst me with a FAMAS, and it gets so annoying. So a lot of times, like I can't snipe all the time. I only have like I think I only have under 1,000 kills, but I would have more just because when I started out with this game, I wasn't really that into sniping. I was more about the whole aspect of the end. Well, that's how I've been in most Call of Duties, like especially in Modern Warfare 2. Like the way I play Call of Duties is I'll start out and just be enthralled by the game, and I'll just use automatic weapons, and I'll just have fun with that. But about, I'd say, halfway through the game, it's like, oh, I hit this shot. I shoot him dead in the stomach, and I know in the comments it's just gonna say, oh, you shot him in the stomach. It's not supposed to be. The stats say that shouldn't give. Actually, I think the stats might say that should be a one-shot kill, but it didn't give me a one-shot kill, and then he just one-shots me with the Dragunov, which is the L96 is far superior to the Dragunov, so that just pissed me off. But let's see, what else was I talking about? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Hit detection. Oh no, wait. Never mind. It's sniping. I usually play about halfway through the life cycle of the game. I'll just start to get bored with the way the game plays with automatic weapons. So I'll move over to like screw around classes like the XCal class with the Akimbo Scorpions, but also like sniper rifles, and that will take me into the next Call of Duty game, along with other games like Portal 2. So in this game, I've about reached the point where I am mainly about sniping, and who gives a crap about KD? I'm just gonna use these classes because they're fun for me. But also here also but the thing is, even though sniping in this game is a lot harder to do with like the way the scope moves when you zoom in, and the way that how hard quick scoping is with that zoom in, and like having to realign your sights even on long shots. The game and especially it's more challenging because of the hit detection. But even with all of that like affecting how the challenge of this game, this game is I feel the most fun to snipe in, because it is the most rewarding of all of the Call of Duties in terms of sniping. Just because when you hit that shot, like if you quickscope someone in this game, it's just a million times more rewarding. But and I think that's because it's so much harder to do. Like in Modern Warfare 2, if you got a quickscope, it was expected that you were gonna hit it, whereas in Black Ops it's more of like, it's not what always happens. So when you do get it, it's just a better feeling, because like I'm having trouble putting it into words, but like right there, like that just feels so amazing, because you're on a streak and you get to continue the streak, and when you saw that guy coming, you were like, oh my god, am I gonna hit this quickscope or what? But the last thing I want to talk about in this video is the role of snipers and how it has changed from Black Ops to now that we're in Black Ops, as opposed to in the older Call of Duty games. In the older Call of Duty games, sniping, it wasn't designed to be like a rushing class, but it sort of ended up that that's the way people ran with it because it was possible to do that. But now that we're in Black Ops, it's nearly impossible to run around. Well, as you can see, I'm sort of spawn rushing more than I ran into their spawn, which was kind of stupid, but I got pretty lucky because I managed to come out of it with a kill or two, and I did not get killed. But if you just continually run into spawn in this game, you will get destroyed because it's not designed to be like that. You have to sit back, and instead of being that guy to capture the flag like you were in Modern Warfare 2, you have to protect the other guys using the ARs and SMGs who are capturing the flags. You have to protect them, and once they cap it, you have to be able to one who protects the flag, because that is what that is how the designers of Black Ops wanted the sniping class to be used. So they basically made it that is how the only way you can play the game, because quickscoping is so much harder. And I know you see streaks on YouTube with people running around and quickscoping, and yes, I could do that too, and I have done it, but you cannot get a full game like that unless you're just a beast at sniping, and it's still like a large portion of it is luck in getting that, because not only do you have to get bad enemies, but they have to not see you, because even a bad enemy, if you miss a shot or two, they can turn and shoot you, because basically in Modern Warfare 2 it was possible because you could basically hit every shot on a quickscope. And I mean, there are a couple tricks to quickscoping in Black Ops, but it's still not a perfect science. So that's basically my feelings on sniping in this game. And if you like this commentary, please like the video and subscribe to my channel.